Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Fantasy Football Fallout. This is the running back edition for Week 16 of the Fantasy Football and I guess regular NFL season as well. Look, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about who was projected to score well, who did score well in Week 15. How does that impact your championship run coming into Week 16? This should be the finals for a lot of you people out there. I hope you're still alive and still kicking. I'm also going to give out my Kicked in the Nuts award. Somebody got me really good. I'm sure somebody got you as well. So please comment. Let me know who got you. And then I also have my Week 16 waiver wire suggestions. So let's just jump right in with who ESPN projected to score well in order. Christian McCaffrey, Dalvin Cook, who got injured, obviously. So you can, basically that's a bummer for anybody who started Dalvin Cook. He's not the one who won the Kicked in the Nuts award this week, but that is certainly a really good candidate. Ezekiel Elliott, Alvin Kamara, Saquon Barkley, Nick Chubb, Leonard Fournette, Todd Gurley, Aaron Jones, and Derrick Henry. Now, who actually scored well? Kenyon Drake, 4 touchdowns. Ooh, did not win my award, but could have certainly. Oh my gosh, I'm sure anybody that played Kenyon Drake this week, played against him, I should say, ouch. Miles Sanders, Christian McCaffrey, Ezekiel Elliott, Saquon Barkley, Chris Carson, Tony Pollard, 2 Cowboys running backs scored well this week. How about that? Nick Chubb, Mark Ingram, Todd Gurley. Nick Chubb could have scored even better, but Cleveland is just insistent on giving the ball to Kareem Hunt. So I think Nick Chubb's averaging about 9 yards a carry the last couple of weeks. He's just insane. I can't talk enough about this guy. He's just incredible. Now, let me talk to you about my Kicked in the Nuts award. Somebody got me. I'm sure they got you. Let me know who got you. Remember to comment. For me, it's Derrick Henry. It's a bummer. I mean, he built a lot of teams. I know in my league he was bringing somebody into the my primary league, I should say, bringing somebody basically into the championship game, and then completely fell flat in championship week. My league was last week, so that's a bummer for those players. But hey, so goes it. Derrick Henry, great running back. I'm sure he'll bounce back for a lot of people in Week 16 that are in the championship. Obviously, you play him. Look, he's not going to go for 202 touchdowns every week, but he has that potential, and that's why you play him. So that's a bummer. But let's move on right now to my top waiver plays for Week 16. There is still, believe it or not, some value out at the running back position. In order, I still like Raheem Mostert in San Francisco, owned in 61% of the league, so his numbers spiked quite a bit this past week. Adrian Peterson, who is basically the entire offense for the Washington Redskins at this point, only owned in 55.8% of leagues, just over half. You have Madison or Boone. So Dalvin Cook, he's banged up. Somebody else is going to spell him. Now, Madison missed the game, so Boone stepped in, got 2 touchdowns. Not a great yards per carry average, but again, it's Minnesota. They're going to run the ball. Somebody is going to spell Dalvin Cook, even if he can play next week. It's going to be a big game for Minnesota. They're all big games at this point. Yes, they're in the playoffs, but they're going to rest Dalvin Cook so that they can make their playoff run. And when I say rest him, I'm not saying that they're going to sit him out. I'm saying if he's good enough to go, they're just not going to give him the full workload. So that's Madison. He's my primary guy if he can play, though he has to get into practice first, and if not, it's Boone. Scarborough or Hills, Detroit, they're still running with volume with their primary ball handler. Scarborough, if he can go in Week 16, I like him. If not, I like Hills. And then lastly, Boston Scott, he's producing well. He's getting targets in the passing game. Obviously, if Jordan Howard can jump in there and play, it's going to impact or limit Boston Scott's ability to score a little bit. But I do like him as a value add. Hopefully, you can get one of the guys 1 through 4 there. But if not, Boston Scott is a nice flyer there for you. So there you go. There's my Week 16 streamers. Basically, those plays. I'm also going to calibrate this list with my once my projections are ready to go. So look for those that waiver wire special on Tuesday, and I will have those calibrated and a rank by rank, position by position projection for top waiver wire ads. So check that out. I hope everybody out there wins their championship. Thanks for supporting us. We're going to be back in the off season with a ton of stuff, both fantasy and just regular NFL analysis like we do on this channel. We're going to be adding a couple new shows, a couple new guys to the network, which is awesome. We're really excited about that. Thanks again for everybody's support. Please like and comment, and we'll be back with another episode soon.